Hi, sisters. Today we're going to be talking about the hilarious downfall of Anime Adventures and how they had it coming. We all know Anime Adventures. The game was huge. It had an insane peak. Everybody liked Anime Adventures when it was updating. I wasn't that consistent while playing Anime Adventures, but I knew how good it was. I was an OG ASTD player that migrated to Anime Adventures because Anime Adventures just had better graphics, better everything. They had trading, like a cooler version of trading. And yeah, I was having a really good time, and just like everybody else. And then copyright, boom, the game got crashed. And as a reasonable person that I imagine myself, if I was sitting at the big bad computer and I was like, oh, our game just got shut down, let's go talk with Roblox, our problem got solved, yippee. So then what would you do? I know what I would do. I would just remodel the characters that got copyrighted and go at it again. But no, Anime Adventures devs, they were like, you know what? We have generational wealth. I don't want to update this game anymore. I don't want little kids to have fun. So they just completely decided to ghost their community for like 7 months. And yeah, everybody was looking at sneaks. Everybody was looking at the chat every day. But at a point, people just got tired and the Sigmas came in town. Anime Defenders and Anime Vanguards decided, guess what? We're going to pick up that mantle. We're going to start making our own tower defense. They had the template from Anime Adventures and they made the game a lot better. Not Anime Defenders because they started doing the OCs, foreshadowing for Anime Adventures picking that up, but Anime Vanguards, let me just say that's a rifle error. They updated their games very good. The early stages of Anime Vanguards was poor because of the Dandadan Demon Slayer and JoJo's update, but ignoring that, yeah, their updates were good. They knew what they were doing. And then Anime Adventures, oh my god, they released a trailer. They basically said, oh yeah, our game is being re-released. And everybody's like, yes, yes, yes. But then people started talking about a transfership of ownership, a transferring of ownership. And everybody was like, I mean, it doesn't matter. We're getting Anime Adventures back. But deep down, I knew. I totally knew. And they released their game. Everybody's excited. And they're like, wait a minute. Who are these characters that I have? This is not Buggy. This is a homeless man. Wait, this is not Luffy. This is a rainbow. Yes, literally. Luffy did not have a model. He literally was just a plain shadow. There was no model for him. There was no remodel. So now the game, everybody's like, okay, ignore that, ignore that. This is still Anime Adventures. We're back. We're back. I can still spend my salary on trait rerolls. So they do play the game, and then they quickly realize that the main focus of the update is Aizen. Yes, the GOAT. The reason why I'm playing Anime Adventures right now. And they're like, wait, actually, Aizen is not obtainable until you hit generational luck by sacrificing your entire family's soul and their jobs. And you have to pay so much money. You have to do so many waves of that winter run just so that you could get like a 10% chance of getting Aizen, realistically. And then people are like, yeah, what's going on? And then it was like 2 weeks. People are like, actually, I don't want to do the same run over and over again. There's still no update. What's happening? Another week goes by, no update. Finally, 4 weeks later, basically a whole month, they update the game. What update could it be? Sakamoto Days. You know what? That wasn't the worst move because it was trending at the time. Okay, I'm looking at Sakamoto Days. They released 5 new characters. Let's go. 5 characters, so that's like a character a week. I'm looking at their abilities. Hey, this VFX doesn't look too crazy anymore. I'm seeing Sung Jin Woo blow up maps on Vanguards. What's going on with this guy over here? So I'm watching this and I'm like, okay, there's a run, another raid. So what's new about this game? And then comes the downfall. They just don't update their game. They literally just stop updating. The game is just crashing. Nobody wants to play Anime Adventures. Nobody wants to play this raid over and over again. So then another month goes by. They release the Jujutsu Kaisen update. I just don't even want to talk about it. That's how bad it is. The update had a remodeled Toji as a gangster tatted up OC. They had Maharaga, who was race swapped. I don't even know who else was there because I didn't even bother looking at the update because I knew the game was doomed. And then yeah, now to this day they're still updating characters. Like, people are gonna pick up the game. Make trait rerolls obtainable naturally. Make characters like not look terrible. And just don't be afraid of copyright like ALS and Vanguards are. Like, you're not the big dog anymore. You can release OCs. But yeah, like these new owners, if there are any, which I think there are, just extremely numb in the brain, and they just don't know how to work this genre of games. And yeah, it's just hilarious. Like and subscribe if you like tower defense games, excluding Anime Adventures. Cheers.